so pretty. Do you like the normal lights? Or do you like... I like that one. Or the colored lights. Sorry guys, I'm sick. Here's my medicine to get better, guys. Please pray for me to get better. Yeah. So, I was doing some thinking and I put a post up on Facebook, and it says that if you don't do stuff with your partner and they get tired of you denying them of having fun, eventually they will go search for someone else that will have fun with them. And this isn't about me and Philip, because we're doing great. But I'm just saying, I've seen a lot of people. Of course, I watch the Jerry Springer show. But I know that's a big joke show, but it is true. If you have a partner and they're spontaneous and you are not, and you personally like to just, I mean, it's okay to chill every now and then. It's great. But, you know, when a person asks you to do something and you turn them down so many times, eventually they're going to stop asking you to do things. And when they stop asking you, then you can start wondering what they're doing. But once you find out that they're doing stuff with someone else and not you, whether it be having relations with someone else or just going out to have fun, you can't be mad at them, because it's your fault that they asked you so many times to do stuff with them and you didn't. I'm not saying it's okay to cheat, because that's not okay. But it would come to a point in time that, you know, you just get tired of asking that same person, you know, go on a bike ride with me or go to the movie with me, and you don't go, and it ends up they don't go, and then you feel like you're missing something in your life. So then that's when they go, not really in search of seeing somebody else, but then they eventually, somebody will say, oh yeah, I like doing that, and then they start doing it together. Then you have a problem with it. Well, that's not how the world works. It's not okay to cheat, but it is okay to just say, you know, it's hard to tell someone that you're not interested in them anymore, especially when you have children together or something like that. But if you're going to stay with that same person and day after day regret waking up next to them, it's no reason to have them. You're making them miserable because they don't want to do the things you want to do. Two, they're making you miserable because you want to do things that you haven't done. You know, it's just the plain thing about it, you know. But I never said it was okay to cheat. I said you know, it's not okay. I mean, and furthermore, if, you know, if this is a problem, you need to confront them about it. You need to say, look, I want to do more spontaneous things with you. I want to go out and I want to have fun. But this is another thing. If you are the person that wants to have the fun, remember, if the other person's the one pulling in the money and you're not doing anything, especially if you don't have children, then looks like you need to get up and start working or doing something to make a little money so you can do the spontaneous things that you need to do. You know, like Philip and I, you know, I like to do things that he doesn't like to do. But he makes the money. I don't. So I have to understand that Philip is making the money. I'm not. I do cook and clean and stuff like that. But cooking and cleaning isn't going to get us to go on spontaneous drives and stuff like that. It takes what he does to do the stuff that I want to do. But, you know what I'm saying? Like, but if you are a couple that has children and stuff like that, it is much harder for you to be spontaneous. So it's kind of selfish to cheat on somebody or start being around somebody else when the mother or the father, either one that stays at home, cannot leave their children and they're a responsible parent. That's my opinion. I never said, I'm going to repeat it again, it's not okay to cheat. But like I said, it's not okay to wake up next to somebody every day in misery of being around that person. I'm a believer in that opposites attract. Philip plays games. He's a gamer. I used to when I was a child. I don't now, really. When I watch the TV screen, my eyes water, like, really bad. Like, I just can't sit there and stare at a TV screen for hours at a time like he can. But I try to do things like that, but I like different games than he does, and it's okay to like different stuff. But you should at least try to do the stuff with them. Like me, he doesn't like putting makeup on, but he lets me do it. It doesn't make him any less of a man because he lets me do that stuff. It actually makes him more of a man because he lets me do it, and it makes him uncomfortable, but he does it because he loves me and wants to see me happy. The last video I put out was his birthday, I think, of him. Yeah, he did look grumpy, but it wasn't because he was grumpy. It was because Philip is he likes to know what's going on. And he snooped in my phone to find out if he was having a birthday party. Well, he found out he was. And yes, he was very upset. He wasn't really upset that he found out, but he was upset that I guess I told everybody that he knew. But I did that because he should learn a lesson from trying to snoop and trying to find out everything. I can never surprise him because that's just how it is. I can't ever surprise Philip. He's always on top of the game. But we still did the party. I think he was just a little upset that he knew. And it just didn't hurt my feelings. It hurt my aunt's feelings and my sister because we tried to hide it because we wanted him to be happy. But I'm hoping the next time he won't do that. But anyway, my subject of today was about the Jerry Springer Show. Yeah, I watch it. It's a bunch of crazy folks on there. But, I mean, you can laugh at it all you want to, but it is reality. People do stupid stuff. Sorry, guys, you right now. But just remember, like, if you have the doubt of that person, I think you should always date somebody at least 6 months before you decide, hey, this is my person. Because then you get to see who that person really is. And then you won't have to get involved with them too much further, like engagements and stuff like that. I think me and Philip dated for like, what, 6 months,
Something like
and we got engaged.
8 months.
Somewhere 6 to 8 months we dated, and then
6 months.
huh?
6 months.
I said 6 to 8 months. We did, and we were happy with each other. We both messed up with each other, but we fixed it, and because we love each other, and that's what you do, you fix it. You don't keep doing the same thing over and over. You keep doing the same thing over and over, then why are you with that person? That's just my opinion. And I'm entitled to it as much as you are. Excuse me. But just don't stay with someone. Also, I've seen a lot of people do this, and it doesn't make sense to me. I know you love your children. But if you're with this person just because you have kids with them, you will be miserable. And yes, you're a good person for trying to stay with that person. Yes, try to, all means, try to work it out. But if you keep on with that person and they're just not your person, honey, leave them. Child support, you pay that child support for your kid. You would do that anyway, even if you didn't live with that person. Kids are very expensive, but kids are the important thing. If you feel like they don't think you're good enough, then just say, hey, it's done. And hey, God works in mysterious ways. If it's meant to be, y'all will come back together. But maybe sometimes you need a break. I don't have children. Yes, I always wanted kids, but it didn't work. We tried. We failed. We had a miscarriage. But I'm up for trying again, So when that comes, we'll let y'all know when that comes. But just do not stay in a relationship. I've seen it happen where a couple was together because they had children, and they were absolutely not made for each other. They loved each other, and they never cheated on each other that I know of. But their relationship was more, I don't know how to say it, just based on kids. And it's a very hurtful thing to find out that your partner's only with you because you got these children. Your kids are the most important thing, but at the end of the day, so is your feelings, so is your emotions, so is your happiness. I mean, don't you want to be happy? Don't you want to feel that love and in your heart to someone? Don't you want that? Because before this relationship with me and Philip, I didn't feel that love with the last one. I felt ugly. I felt like I wasn't good enough for that person. And when he stood up and looked at me, and I still remember it today, like 2 times, he came up to me and he looked at me in my face. He said, you need makeup. You need to put more makeup on. And as you see, my eyes have psoriasis. When the psoriasis clears up, I can wear it. But when the psoriasis is there and you put makeup over that, it makes it look worse. When he stood up in front of everybody in a restaurant and looked at me and told me I needed makeup, that I looked horrible, that hurt, okay? And I still stayed with him. I was like, we can change it. Then we progressed to go on, and I woke up one morning with him. Turn that down. I woke up one morning with him, and he stood up in my mom and dad's house. He was asleep there, And he looked at me. He said, Tabitha, you need to lose some weight. He wasn't wrong. But a guy that loves you would never do that. He would never hurt you that way. He would at least try to work out with you, walk with you. He didn't do that. He just said you need to lose weight. Guess what I done? I started losing weight. I got down to like 233. That was the day that before that I kicked him out. He was gone. Yeah, I cried a little while. But my friend, which was my friend today, got me on the dating site. I got with Philip, and it was 6 to 8 months, and we were engaged to be married. And we were living in our apartment together. It looked like I cheated on this guy. I didn't. I never cheat on anybody I'm with. But I'm glad that I found Philip and I didn't stay with him. I'm glad that me and that guy did not have children. It would have been a mistake. And I would not have stayed with him for children. No. Furthermore, I wouldn't make him pay child support if we had children. That's up to him to pay the child support for his child. Or vice versa. If he had custody of the child, it'd be up to me, but I would pay it because I love my baby. It doesn't matter about what he uses it for. It matters about the kid. What are you doing? Look at she does. But anyway, I have 6 fur babies that I take care of, that my husband helped provide for. Do it. But anyway, I wanted to rant about that a little while and let you guys know that it's okay. It's not okay to cheat, but it's okay if you're not happy. But if you're not happy, you either let that person know, and maybe y'all can fix it together. Or if they don't want to fix it, then maybe y'all can just go your separate ways instead of putting each other through heartache and pain. Alright, talk to you guys later. Bye. Sugar. You gonna get the other one? I think her batteries are going dead. She went over and hid that other one. Sugar. Rex. I know where they're going, in the couch. I don't understand. They want to get out, but they want to go in the couch. Sugar. Sugar. I come in, yes, hurry, yeah. I'm coming over here with Mama. Sugar, sugar, sugar. Sugar. It's my fur babies. Okay, guys, this is our late dinner right here. There's just some greens on there. Some corn, chicken, and cornbread. Yummy, yummy. Getting ready to chow down here. Eating my plate. I'm trying to eat some greens so they make me feel better. I like vinegar on my greens and salt and pepper. I use the Glory greens in the can. Not the best choice, but right now I'm sick, so let's just go with that. Fall and winter time is so bad for me because it makes me so sick. I know it does a lot of people, but I've always gotten really sick. Good. There's the greens. Put my cornbread in my greens. I don't know if anybody else does that. Well, I'm going to get off here and eat with my husband, and I will talk to y'all later. Bye.